intersection of my deepest needs. You were there, I knew, now you know.
Hi there, Cancer. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your weekly reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. Really sorry for the delay, guys. I've not really been feeling quite well for quite a while, and it got me worried, to be honest, but turns out everything was okay. And I really hope that you guys and your families are doing all well. It's a scary time these days. But anyway, as usual, yes, this is going to be a relationship spread, and you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because for me personally, I realized that with my readings, I resonate a lot more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus is in the 8th house, along with my North Node there. I don't really know, but if it doesn't resonate, then it just doesn't resonate, all right? There's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch, okay? So we'll take that in first. Let's talk about the past first, yeah, and your overall energy before I pull other cards, because we have 2 excess cards here. But I think, if you guys are dealing with one person, and remember, we're doing the one person scenarios and 2 people scenarios. But if you guys are dealing with one person, I feel that you are a bit tired. So there has been like an argument, or there has been an issue or a relationship problem that has never fully to come circle, and you're tired of it because it has been taking for quite a while now, and you're like the world card, so you just want to stop thinking about it. It has been weighing your brain for quite a while. You feel foggy, you feel cloudy in your head because of this, and you feel like, you know what, like, F it, I don't want to be thinking about this. If they don't really care, then I won't care either. I'm just going to let that thought go. I'm going to be letting that stress and anxiety go, okay? But where do you go from this place? I feel that you guys are still undecided, because you have the Page of Pentacles and also the 7 of Cups, because, Page of Pentacles is like a card of stuck in a crossroad. You're holding a pentacles in your hand, and you're trying to really analyze, and you're trying to make a judgment from top to bottom whether it's worthy for you to go to that place again, or whether it's a lot worthier for you to go to another place. And the thing about the other place, or even with this person, you're still clouded with uncertainty. You're still clouded with the lack of clarity and confirmation. So, yep. So in the past, the thing about this relationship between you and them, and I'm not trying to romanticize things, but it's just that both of you and them, feel that this relationship is great, is divine. In the beginning, I mean. Because it's really like a love that no one can deny, in a way that they feel a lot of sense of familiarity with you. They've always thanked you, or they've always seen you like, oh wow, like you have the quality that I've always wanted in a partner. Not in a physical aspect, not in financial aspect, but more like the personality. You know what I mean? Like, I can connect with your heart really, really well. And, this must be something. It's either a karmic or a twin flame or soulmate situations with you and I, but I just feel it. So this is how they feel. And you also feel that way. But as time progresses, as you move out of the honeymoon phase of the relationship, there's like the whisper of our shadow side. There's our fears, there's our insecurities, there's our ego coming up, right? The connection was always there, and is always there, and will always be there, That 2 of Cups, the love that you felt for one another, the crazy attraction, the crazy pull, it's always going to be there. And nobody can run away from this. But when we're talking about relationship, it's not just about feelings, but how do we feel happily together, right? And I feel that that's something that you feel is lacking in this relationship. You feel that this relationship is always centered around their happiness or your version of happiness. You could never really meet in the middle. And it's getting really hard because you think, or you see this person not putting in as much work as you do. Because they have a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and 3 of Pentacles is the refusing of wanting to collaborate with you. So why? Because they're just being patient. They have the Strength card in reverse in here. They want things to happen fast, or maybe like, you know, the strength card in this particular deck of mine is that this woman right here is trying to steer clear of the tornado. And if it's in reverse, it means that this tornado, their life circumstances, every other aspects of areas of their life is not really doing well. So it's creating a tornado that is engulfing them and they cannot see their way out of it. And that's also adding to the reason why they're not willing to collaborate in this relationship with you. And with this person, especially in the past, you've always keep it very, very safe in a way that, oh wow, like I really want to scream, I really want to shout, I really want to, you know, shake them and be like, why are you not willing to participate? You said that you care, you said that you love me, but why are you not putting the action? Why? Right? You really wanted to do this to them, but for some reasons you just didn't, because you had the Seven of Swords, and this happened in the past. And why is that so? Because you feel that this person is indecisive about you and you don't want to break the status quo. You had this fear of losing them. You're afraid that if you were to be, you know, the Five of Swords, somebody who just gave out the truth in a cutthroat manner, you're going to be losing them, and you cannot afford that in the past. So you decided to just keep your emotions together. You want to keep your anger together and not say any word because you're afraid that you're going to be losing them. What's challenging this relationship is that you have the Lover's cards and you also have the King of Cups. So the Lover's cards, we're talking about decisions. We're talking about the belief that, you know, maybe this is something. And the King of Cups, one person in particular in this relationship is either one, being emotionally manipulative. And what is emotional manipulation, Anisa? Is trying to do things to get an emotional reactions out of you, either for validation or either for revenge. So if they're looking for validation that you love them, they would try to make you jealous. This is for example, yes? They would try to make you jealous. And if you're jealous, it means that you're validating yourself that you love them and you care about them. But for revenge, it means that, you know, if you hurt them, they would hurt you twice more. Or if you hurt them, they would hurt you 3 times more. And this is vice versa because this is the overall challenge. This could be you doing this to them, or this could be them doing this to you. All right? But in signs ways, I mean, just looking at the overall energy in the past, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with an Earth sign, you could be dealing with a Leo, Virgo, Gemini, and a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So, let's see what's going on in the now. 5 kartu masa, sekarang that means 5 cards in the now. Okay, so similar to how you guys were not willing to, you know, express your emotions and express your angers and your anxieties and disappointment, now this person is deciding to not give you the clarity or the confirmation that you're looking for. They know you need it, but they're like, I kind of like want to sleep it off a little bit because it's overwhelming for me. Ten of Cups in reverse is still showing up, guys. Page of Wands in reverse, and you're starting to see how different you guys are from them, how of a different love languages you are from them. And I would always say, sometimes say that Page of Wands has the tendencies to see obstacles as bigger than it should, or you're like, why is this person sleeping on me? Why is this person avoiding me? Why is this person ignoring my calls? Could they be, you know, dealing with somebody else or something like that? In fact, actually, no. Like maybe to 5% of you, yeah, but like for the majority of you, I don't think so. Because what they're doing, they're just sleeping. They're maybe playing games or they're doing whatever, but they're sleeping the thought of you because it's too overwhelming for them. It hurts their head. So they're trying to do ways to distract themselves of that thought. They know for sure that you needed something from them, either clarity or just like a simple, I miss you and I care for you and them doing something about you, or just a closure or a confirmation or what have you. But they are deciding to not really do that simply because it's too overwhelming for them. 5 kartu masa depan. 8 of Swords in reverse from their side. Page of Cups. Yeah, things are going to go better in the future. King of Wands, the Devil card, Five of Wands in reverse, and you also have the Emperor card in there. Oh, Ten of Pentacles, that's beautiful. So if you guys are dealing with one person, you actually have your happy ending in a way that the overwhelming, because right now they're in the state, right? They're the Eight of Swords. They are stressed out, they're depressed, they are mentally going through a lot of anguish. In the future, these things are going to disappear. Maybe during when the moon is in water signs, because you got this Page of Cups in here. But anyway, and in the future, you're starting to see that, you know, who they were before. You know, the sweet person, the person who has always been so genuine and innocent in love, and who is able to give you the unconditional type of love and all that stuff. This person is going to stand up and, you know, man up or girl up. Yeah. And they're going to be doing something towards you. And I feel that in the future, you guys are not as confrontational as you guys might be in the now or in the past, because you are willing to put your weapon down and just discuss with them. Although the devil or the shadow side, like, you still have fears, you still have insecurities, you still need them to answer some of your questions so that you feel secure in this relationship. But I feel that you wanted to lower down your weapon, while also at the same time you have the Emperor card in here, establishing healthy boundaries. Yeah. So you're going to be like, yeah, you want me, but you got to step up with your games. This is now my boundaries. Like, when I first met you, I was so into you, I didn't have those boundaries. But now, because you hurt me, I need to protect myself, and I need to create these healthy boundaries for myself. Yep. So if you want to come in, you kind of like have to respect the boundaries that I have now. So that's how you're going to be. But I feel that you do have like the happy ending. If that conversation really turns out to be really smooth and good and doing all well, you'll get this Ten of Pentacles that you're looking for. Okay, so let's pull some advice card for you guys. But I think everything is doing, yeah, that one, true. But anyway, one of the advice for you is, like, right now, they're sleeping on you. They're really distracting them, their thoughts from you, not wanting to think, not wanting to find out even. I think you should be doing the same. You guys harboring yourself over what they're doing and whatever is just going to cause like a lot of stress. Just give time. Everything is actually going to be okay in the future when they're ready to open up. But now that they're leaving their life, I think that you should be living your life as well. Okay? So I guess that's it for my reading for you this week, Cancer. Hope that I could see you next week too for another weekly reading, and I really wish that you gain like a lot of clarity through this reading, and I see you next week. Bye guys, have a great day. I love you.
If I love you and you love me, let's plant a seed, watch it grow into a tree, baby. Why don't we grow some nectarines, baby? Why don't we grow a little